Once there was a king who had a habit of reacting quickly to things and letting his emotions control him. He would easily get upset over small matters. One day, a wise monk visited King's kingdom for a few days. Hearing the monk's arrival, the king eagerly invited him to a dinner at his palace, and the monk accepted the invitation graciously. In the evening, as they sat down to eat, a fly accidentally fell in the king's soup. The king was disgusted when he saw a fly in his soup. He shouted loudly to his servant, "Can't you see there is fly in my soup? How can you be so neglecting?" The servant started to tremble with fear and said, "Your Majesty, please do not be angry. The fly was not there when I served the soup, and it was just a small fly. It does not matter." However, the king's anger showed no sign of fading. Observing the situation, the monk intervened calmly, addressing the monk, "Your Majesty, it was not the servant's fault. The fly landed later after servant served the soup. You should not let such trivial matters ruin your mood." Feeling deeply offended, the king replied with frustration, "But sir, I can't tolerate such things. Even a small fly can ruin my mood." The monk smiled gently and replied, "It is not the fly that has spoiled your mood, but your reaction to it. You have the power to control your emotions. Do not let them control you. Instead, you should have control over your emotions." Then the king said, "I can't control my anger. If I try to suppress it, I only become more frustrated." Understandingly, the monk explained, "Your Majesty, it is because you have never tried to control your emotions. One should never make hasty decisions in the moments of anger or extreme joy. Take some time to reflect before reacting. Maintain control over your emotions instead of allowing them to dictate your actions." The king took the monk's words to his heart, and he started practicing patience and controlling his emotions. After a few days, he realized that by allowing himself to calm down, he found that he was able to maintain his composure in challenging situations and was able to make better decisions. Now the king started to stay calmer and more peaceful. One day he decided to thank the monk for his valuable advice. He went to the monk and said, "Oh wise one, your teachings have changed me. I have now better control over my emotions and I make wiser decisions now. I am really grateful to you for your advice." The monk smiled and said, "King, you are not alone in facing these challenges, and you should share this message with others too. It is important to understand that emotions like anger, happiness, and sadness come and go. It's all are just part of our life. We should remember to stay calm and patient so that we can steer our own lives and not be driven by these fleeting emotions." The power of not reacting is an important lesson for all of us. We often react to situations without thinking, and this can lead to negative consequences. Reacting to situations with anger and frustration can damage our relationships with others and hinder our ability to make clear-headed decisions. However, it is important to understand that not reacting does not mean that we should suppress our emotions. Emotions are a natural part of our human experience, and it is important to acknowledge them instead of reacting impulsively. We should take the time to process our emotions and thoughtfully respond them.